Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's got Green. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Dalton here from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Sam off. Check. Hey. Switch. Go.
Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Landry. Holmes has got it complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Hey, orbit. Yep.
Mike 57. Hey, here we go.
To throw on 3rd down. Landry. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ward. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Hey, team 6. My 50. Blue draw quarter. Jump. Look at me. Go. Kill. Turn up. Hey, Delta. Turn up.
Throwing on 1st down. Landry. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Ready?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey.
Hey. 50 to Mike. 50.
There. Go. Be grip.
Looking to throw. Landry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
93, 52, 93, 44.
From the 36, Dalton. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
You. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Dalton. This is caught. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
57. Mike, 57. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Under 10, under 10, 10. Shoot.
On second down, Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Check 24. Check now.
Off play action. Landry. That one complete to Anderson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Tighten up. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Five.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Hands up. Larry.
5, 5, 5. Pick it up, pick it up.
Regular. We're good. We're good.
First and 10 for Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 29 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, lock it. Leo. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
2nd and 5. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, box drop.
Mike 50.
Now.
Bandit. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Look at me. Door. Let go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Landry. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Bam.
Check.
Gone.
Check.
Spot. Hard. Let's go.
Running for it. Here's Anderson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 31, Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Dalton sets up play action. And his pass incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Artie Burns, former 1st-rounder, there to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Bullock's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Landry into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
2-by-2. Move.
The final act of the 1st half. Dalton, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Check 13. Check 13. Look at me. Zipper. 2.
Looking to throw. Landry. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Check tight. Check tight. Hey. He's crashing. He's checking up.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. So now Dalton will lead the Bengals to the line as they'll come up and go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Mike 50. Topper. Look at me. Door. Fan. Hey, ready?
Operating from the gun. Landry. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Go. Hard.
Here's 2nd and 8. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready? 60 or.
Switch out, switch out.
Smith.
From the gun, Landry. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown Steelers.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and through. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check it backer. Check it backer. Chef.
Look. Squeeze.
On first down, Landry. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Greystone travel. Buzz.
Operating from the gun, Landry. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Landry. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Alpha.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Let's go, defense.
Get it.
From the gun, Landry. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Hey, orbit.
Check 55.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
There you go, 368.
On 2nd and inches, Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Andy Dalton. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Dalton here from the gun. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey.
Check the call, check the call.
Check 50. Hey, lock it.
Show it up. Kill.
Snap.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Landry. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Leo. Hey, Sam off. Nice.
Operating from the gun. Landry, he's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You draw closer.
Check. Crunch.
Look at me. Go.
SOS.
Bam. Hey, Haywood.
Safe.
Hit it.
To throw again. Landry. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
X3.
Give him 32 on the play.
And the Steelers
Ready.
On 1st and 10. Landry. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
Go. Yo, cheetah. Let's go.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
You got tight right there. Check safety. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Bengals, not much to complain about here. They come in and